Okay, hello YouTube. Just getting started this morning. We're still in technical trials here, so things might not look exactly as they should once we get going here. In the next couple of weeks, things will start looking a little bit different. In the meantime, enjoy the show. You will see us making some trades and interacting with each other. Right now, I need to get set up before my colleagues get here, so bear with me for a few moments while I get charts going and so forth.
It's good, brother.
Hey, how you doing, Tono?
Good. How you doing, man?
All right.
You had a good night, huh?
Yeah, I ended up taking another trade after that. So my evening ended up at, let's see, 830 per account.
That's great, man.
Yeah, almost made back what I lost the other day.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So that should give you a confidence boost.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Was anybody on with you? You by yourself?
I was by myself.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Where we at today? Are we going up or down? Up or down?
A second, I'll check out. I haven't had a chance to really do a good analysis yet. Let's see. We've been going up most of the night. Uh, Looks like price is above the daily pivot again. And below the DM3.
Mm-hmm. So it's 10 pip, but there's a resistance there. Hmm. Let's see if we can break one of those.
Let's see what we have. Gold price is steady near 3,300 amid Fed stagnation concerns. Gold prices stabilized near 3,300 on Wednesday as investors assessed U.S. Federal Reserve's May meeting minutes, which flagged risks of stagnation due to trade policies. So that's interesting. I guess that's why it would go up. But then we had Trump reverse, or the courts, U.S. court
Versus tariff, right?
blocks Trump's tariffs, boosting market sentiment. A U.S. trade court blocked most of President Donald Trump's tariffs, leading to a surge in stock market and a decline in gold prices as risk appetite improved. But that was short-lived. I mean, it came down last night when we were on, but then it started going up and hasn't come back down. Federal Reserve highlights inflation and jobless risks. The Fed's May meeting minutes revealed concerns about rising inflation and unemployment, prompting a cautious stance on interest rate changes. Well, today being Thursday, we do have jobless claims and some other piece of news. Let me see what it is.
Yeah, we got 830, 945, and 10 is an orange folder, so those two folders might move the market.
Yep. All right. Okay, let's see what we got going on. We got on the 15-minute Hakanashi, we've just pushed through some resistance. There's some further resistance above it, but there's a little way to run. Pretty much the same on the 5-minute. Nothing in sight going up on the 1-minute till 3308. On the daily pivot chart, we are in some resistance. It might be pushing through it here shortly, but I guess we're on a bearish candle, so I don't know what's going to happen there.
Right.
I've got the FX trend displaying the top 5 green, the next 2 red, and the bottom 2 green.
So my Futures chart is not moving. What's going on
I
here?
I went into Tradeovate
Uh-huh.
and I switched contracts from GCM5 to
Okay.
GCQ5.
GCM
So you're in Tradeovate.
and Tradeovate. Let me
Yeah.
see. Where do I find that out again?
So in Tradeovate, you hit the plus to add a chart. On the left, you see there's a
Yeah.
tab. Just hit the plus to add a chart.
Okay.
And then when you search for your instrument, just type in GCQ.
Hold on. So I got to go to chart first? No. That only drops down to drag and drop dashboard.
Hang on, let me I'll share my screen with you. Just a second here.
All right.
Um, which one?
Oh, so now it's moving. On micro's moving at 98 now. Why is it frozen like that? Why'd you change your script? Your thing?
The contract?
Yeah.
Because last night they had changed it internally, and I was placing trades. You see how price is now back up way above spot.
Yeah.
Futures is way above spot. So now
But
now we're trading August contracts rather than June contracts.
all right. My futures is at 32.98. Yours is not.
Mine is at 33.26.
All right, so I got to change that one too. Okay, so what's the thing?
So on TradingView, you should have GC1 exclamation point as the instrument.
But that's the full lot size, right? GC1.
Yeah.
Let me see. GC1. What was it again?
Exclamation point.
Okay. Yeah, I see it now. Okay, so it's up 32.25, right?
33.25.
33.25. Okay.
Yeah.
And on Tradeovate.
On TradingView, I'm sharing my screen so you can see what I'm doing on TradingView.
Okay.
So up here is what you currently have, probably.
Right,
G5,
exactly.
whatever. Right. So you just click this plus button right here,
Okay.
and then you type in GCQ
5.
GCQ5 or just GCQ. Yeah, 5. And then click that. And that's your new gold chart. That's the one you want to trade off of. So you change your bars to Hakanashi if you want. I don't know. I don't really use that chart.
Right, I don't use it, but
But then remember, now that you're on this chart, you have to again change this number where you see my cursor right now.
right.
Change that number to however many contracts you're doing.
Yeah, but this is not this is just for the main one, right?
Yeah.
Full lot size, right?
Right.
Okay, hold on. Okay. How do I get the micro though?
I don't know. Let me see. Let me find out.
They should actually do
Let's say
this
so
automatically.
it should be MGCQ5.
MGCQ5. Okay. On
Morning, Nina.
your on your full lot size, what number are you trading?
One lot size per account.
One
So
lot size per account. Okay.
if I'm copy trading 5 accounts, then it's 5.
Okay. So wait a second. So, say it again. What's
So
up, B-man?
hey, so if I'm copy trading 5 accounts, one contract per account, then I put a 5 in this box.
Sure. So if I'm trading 5 micros, isn't that one lot?
Uh, well, how many accounts are you trading?
One micro account.
One micro account. Then you want to trade if you want to trade. Oh, then you don't even need to use the copy trader aspect, right? You can just
No.
you can just place your orders directly on TradingView.
Yeah, but I'm using TraderBait though.
Okay.
Keep it more uniform.
Okay.
I'm just confused with my number. Let me go to TradingView. Tell me what the number is. Right. It's true.
Whatever that number was that you were trading before.
Right. What was that futures again? GC?
GCQ, no,
The
MGC,
lot size, the smaller one.
MGCQ5.
Write that down. Why is it not showing up? So I'm looking at MGCM 2025 June. That should be
Yeah,
regular
you want to get rid of the M, make that a Q for August.
for
I don't know.
August.
Yeah,
I see it MGCQ. Yeah, that's it then, right?
yeah.
Okay. So that stupid thing where it says Where's your futures number at right now?
3228.5.
So this micro can't be right because that 3301.
Yeah, you're still on the May. You're still on the June one. We might be getting some movement here.
That about to ask y'all, were y'all in a trade? Y'all seem like y'all building charts. And Mike,
Yeah,
my counter had got down to 46,000 some change.
yeah.
So as of yesterday, I got it back up. It's at $50,200 right now, 199 and 56 cents.
Wow,
So
that's great. What kind of account did you have?
I have that micro account.
No, I mean the $50,000 eval,
Oh
or
yeah, I have 50,000. Yeah.
and it let you get down to 46,000 without blowing the account.
It was right. It was 46,000. It wasn't deep into 46,000. It was
You don't have to go 46. All you got to do is go to 48 and you blow the account. So something's still not right on your end. You know what I mean?
A $50,000 eval only has $2,000 of drawdown.
Right.
yeah.
That's weird that
Maybe my
And that's a different broker.
oh
yeah, maybe
what
maybe I done forgot what my number was.
what prop firm are you using?
This is the top step.
Top Step. Huh. I wonder if they don't suspend you in the moment. They suspend you at the end of the day.
No, they'll suspend you in the moment. Yeah, they'll suspend you quickly, just
Yeah.
like Elite.
Yeah,
So I
they
don't know.
already get. Yeah, they got me before.
Huh. I had a
Man,
good
this
night
mark,
last night. That trade I made the other day where I lost all that money. I was able to make it all back last night.
this market tricked us, didn't? This thing went all the way down,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, it did.
and it did that to me. Tono went all the way down to 48, which is where I had my hedge in my XAU. And I took my hedge off and sucker turned around. I knew it was gonna do it, bro. I teetered with it for like an hour.
Yeah.
As soon as I took it off, bro, the market turned around and came right back up. I had to throw the hedge in a little later. I'm thinking it's gonna hold on. Turn around, it didn't do it. No pullback. Turn around, came straight up. I traded some last night. Like I tell you, I caught like a $300 something pip move on the futures.
Right.
And I was like, man, this thing just trades so much better at nighttime for futures, man. It ain't so sporadic.
It depends. It depends. A lot of
Yeah.
for a long time while I was learning, Asian session was really boring.
Yeah, it
True.
used to be. It used to be. To me, Asian session didn't get good until like towards the end of last year. I remember when I first started, everybody talking about that was the biggest time to trade. I'm like, man, the market ain't moved. What are they doing over there?
Got 5 minutes for the hourly candle. Take a little walk around the block here and see what we have. This is the 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart is showing us pretty clean run down to the next pivot here, which is the DPP again. Comes down through and doesn't respect if it doesn't respect the bottom trend line here, bottom of the channel.
I missed this whole little drop.
5 minute here, kind of showing us that we're near the top of that channel. So, kind of mixed data on other indicators. Retail traders are 45% long, 54% short. Gold is significantly stronger than the dollar right now. Yen is pointing down, the dollar is pointing up. And the Renko is taking a nap.
Renko sleepy.
Renko spent all night running around carousing.
Yeah.
So do y'all normally start trading around 7 o'clock y'all's time?
No,
7:30. I've come
7:30.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to say, man, the market would do a complete turnaround on New York session. Like it might drop back down New York session, man. I learned my lesson. I said, man, I'm staying off this thing until 7 o'clock.
All right, I hereby call the beginning of the session. Ding, ding, ding.
The resistance on the pivot is gone now.
We're through it, or it disappeared on yours?
Huh?
We're through it, or it disappeared on your end?
It disappeared.
Oh, I still have it.
The one between 32.95 and 33.05. There was a resistance there.
Yeah, I still have it.
You still have it?
Oh no, not. My little resistance is from 33.01 to 33.05, to 33.04.
That's weird.
Yeah. 1 minute for 8 o'clock. It's going to be a sell if it comes down.
Yeah. But that pivot is right there. You know what I mean? Give it a couple of pips.
Yeah, the DPP. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally been sitting on 99 and 3,000, just sitting there.
Yeah.
59, there it is, 8 o'clock. And we're going up.
I think it's gonna flip.
Yep. Kind of what I was saying a minute ago. It goes in the opposite direction instead. Had we called it going down and coming back up yesterday, we wouldn't be doing this challenge no more.
Yeah.
Get 200 pips.
We're getting some downward going here.
It's trying. Definitely trying. Something's keeping it, the pressure on it. Buyers ain't giving it up that easy.
Gold and dollar prices or dollar strength are converging, meaning gold's gaining strength.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, I mean, I think the dollar was gaining strength there.
Morning, guys.
Hey,
It's all right.
How you doing? You guys do okay last night?
Mike did great. I didn't really trade.
Yeah, I did.
E-Man and Mike, I think, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
E-Man made about, how much you make, E-Man?
On one trade, I made over 350, about 362, I think it was.
Nice. Very good.
And Mike made what he lost the other day, so.
That's incredible, Mike.
yeah, thank you. I traded by myself
Good.
and was just dialed in, and the market was generous.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Did you change your lot size, Mike?
Me?
No, Mike.
No.
Not yet, but I probably will. Given that I made back what I lost, and talking with Tono again offline yesterday, and kind of evaluating where I am, I'm going to size down and pad my account a little bit until I'm, $500, $1,000 above equity.
Mm-hmm.
And then switch back to the larger accounts when I have a little more room to run,
Okay.
where I'm not in danger if I take a loss that I don't go down back below equity.
Okay.
And try to master myself. I continue to try to master myself where I'm making these mistakes. The struggle is real. I mean, I really, it genuinely feels like what I wrote the other day, that my thinking brain just leaves the room,
Mm-hmm.
and I cannot justify to myself getting out of the trade. I'm just like, it is as if somebody else takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Market's anticipating news. So we're getting just ranging.
Yeah, they're waiting for the 8:30.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is so stupid, man. Sorry, man. He just wrote on Twitter, I told Canada, which very much wants to be part of our fabulous Golden Dome system, that it will cost $61 billion if they remain a separate but unequal nation, but will cost $0 if they become our cherished 51st state. They are considering the offer. No, they already told they would never do that. Why would a country give up their you know what I mean? The only time a country becomes another part of another country is when they're conquered.
Yeah, we'll conquer whatever it takes.
Yeah, all right. You be the first to join the military. When you put on that uniform.
You see, he trying to let Larry Hoover out, man. You see what he did, bro?
How many hospitals are they closing in towns around you?
How many what?
How many hospitals are closing in towns around you?
Oh, 0.
Sure about that?
No.
I
No.
But you hear King Charles responded to that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
It's like, we've got Canada's back. Canada ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere.
And you should see what the Canadians are saying. My God. They're like, I don't know what you're smoking, bro. We're not joining.
It's like he has no clue of the international world.
No, he has no idea. I mean,
He sat in the Oval Office with the Prime Minister of Canada and said, yeah, we don't do much trade with them at all. And the guy said, let me correct you. We're your biggest trade provider.
it's just dumber than a fucking bag of rocks.
E-Man, I put an article, a link to an article there in the chat.
Okay, I see.
We got to bring E-Man over to the dark side.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the dark side right now.
What's that headline say? What's that headline say?
Hey.
Click on the chat. Read the first
Are you
headline.
talking about the one you just sent?
Yep.
Yeah, it was just up. I gotta go find it.
I'll give it to you. Nearly half of rural hospitals at risk of closure in Mississippi.
Oh,
Half.
Wow.
That's somebody in New York typed that up, man. That's not true at all down here.
It's called the Mississippi Today paper.
The Pulitzer Prize winning nonprofit news.
And that's how you know it's a lie, because we don't even have that paper down here.
All right. You go to one of those hospitals that's closing. See if it's closed.
Hey, it's not. Our hospitals ain't about to close.
See, that's the thing. When you're gonna believe the lies,
It's too late.
you're gonna be a Trumper.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. We had such a shortage that they have all those little fast-paced little clinics opening everywhere down here, bro.
That's because the hospitals are closing.
They saying that the doctors and stuff are overwhelmed. They have to
because the hospitals are closing.
Now, this been going on for years, building up, you know. Now, these hospitals ain't closing around here.
I do not understand why Mississippi, the poorest state in the nation, would be for Trump. You guys need all the help you can get.
People say we the poorest one in the nation. I don't agree with none of that.
Because you don't look at statistics.
You don't like math?
Hey, the math is made up. They just look for a reason to say something.
I might take a buy here.
I'm taking a buy too.
You in?
Yeah, man. We broke above the damn 3. I mean, there's room on it broke above the resistance on the 1 minute. Plenty of room on the 5 minute, plenty of room on the 15 minute and the 1 hour. And it wants to stall out on us.
Yeah, I was looking at that. According to mine, it hadn't really, it really broke it.
$130. I think. Did it slip me? Looks like it slipped me.
90.
Right. 70 over here.
What the hell?
That's stating.
That little bastard. I clicked out at 130. It gave me 0.
What? How to do that?
Easy with this here.
Oh wait, no. It gave me. It gave me 120. Guys, still in this? Who's still in?
Me.
I'm out.
Come on.
Cause my MetaTrader's frozen again.
Oh,
Little fucker.
One minute for COMEX open.
come on.
still wants to go up.
There's the COMEX open. Yep, still wants to go up.
It's on the weekly pivot. Didn't do nothing on the open.
Mm-mm.
That wants to go down on us.
Any of y'all in a buy?
No.
Maybe about to come up to New York, man.
Huh?
I might be about to come up to New York in about a week or two.
Oh yeah, what's happening?
Now we're gonna go on a family vacation, man. May drive.
Okay.
I don't never go nowhere. Take a vacation on that. So ride to Washington D.C.
Nice. Let me know.
Bring my nieces. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. I have to let you know, brother.
I released a new little post today, following up on the one from yesterday about how AI is going to affect trading.
Yeah.
Here I talk about how when the AIs start kind of fighting each other, I think. Or no, I think that one's that's my next one that comes out, is what happens when the AIs start fighting each other.
Hey, I seen one of them robots beating one of them Asians up the other day, man. Did you see that?
Yeah, those things are going crazy, man.
Yeah. I was like, all right, they think they want an AI waitress.
Yeah.
It's acting too much like a real woman.
Yeah.
Remember the movies when we was younger, kids, stuff like that, and the robot turning on you and killing everybody in the house. But finally broke it, really. I don't look like it. No.
All right, 1 minute before the news. We have news in 1 minute.
Woohoo!
Everybody buckle your seatbelt. It is full margin Thursday. Everybody front run the news, whichever direction you think it's going to go. Place your bets now.
Yeah, let's see.
Full margin. Throw it away Thursday.
It's Taco Thursday.
Right. Have you guys been hearing about the taco trade?
Yeah.
You heard about that, Tono?
No, what is that?
The taco trade is Trump always chickens out. So whenever he puts tariffs on, you take the opposite trade.
Right.
Yeah, he puts on tariffs, so you sell.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
See where it's trying to go.
There's the candle, right?
Broke up.
This fucking thing. I'm frozen again. I don't fucking believe it.
Go. That was the news. Basically good for dollar. Unemployment bad for dollar. Unemployment came out higher than expected.
Mhm.
Bad for dollar, good for gold. So that looks like what's happening here.
Yeah. Textbook response, but not that strong.
No,
Did you get in the buy?
no.
No, there's nothing there yet.
We're coming up against here the value area high.
We're still basically, sure. We can snap back down to the weekly pivot point.
Yeah,
What's your weekly pivot point?
mine is 3309.34.
Right. So we're at the top of the market, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm, I'm glad I got out of that trade.
What were you in?
I was gonna buy. I made money on it. Made about $45 and jumped out. As soon as I jumped out, it started falling.
I get it. There's
To me, it looks like it's wanting to go up. I don't know if it's going to come back
Yeah.
to the pivot point.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna go to 16. DR1.
Yeah, just below that where I have the point of control. That's where it has currently topped out. That on the 1 minute, the second to the last, the third to the last candle, that wick popped up, formed a resistance right on my previous day value area high.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they're so slow today.
Yeah, it was yeah.
Right.
All right, now we're breaking through the value area high and about to hit the DR1. This is the DR1 here.
You faked a lot of people out just now.
Yeah, means there will be a lot of stop losses right above there.
Yeah.
And probably stop losses down below.
They went for the stop losses below just now.
The WPPs, right?
Yeah.
Case of Ashley. Ashley Long was born in 1996. She was raised in Houston. 2019, she graduated with a bachelor's degree in conservation. She was a real estate agent. Ashley was romantically involved with Indian Jake. She had met in high school. At some point, a couple weeks that was a good time. Saturday, why?
This is so boring.
Pick a side already. I don't care if you want to be a bull or bear. Be one or the other. Come on now.
All right, we've got a minute for the next 15-minute candle. Maybe we'll see some action. If we don't, another 15 minutes for 9 o'clock. Let's see what the pre-equities are doing. Ooh, a lot of red, a lot of red.
E-Man, you still got NVIDIA, right?
Yeah, I do.
They had great earnings yesterday, but their stock fell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw a rise yesterday.
Tesla's in the tank. Be okay with me if they didn't recover.
We're back up to DR1. This is where it was rejected last time.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can break it this time.
Oh, looking that way.
Yeah.
No. Psych.
That's exactly what it said.
Yeah.
Morning. Who got rich today?
What's
Hey,
up, brother?
What's going on?
It's all good, man.
I did all right last night.
Yeah, Mike
all
and
right,
E-Man did good last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't trade. I did what I did. I think I did a small couple of trades, right, Mike?
I couldn't get in yesterday. You didn't
Really?
send the other one, right? It said
Zoom?
canceled or something. The Zoom link from yesterday.
I might
Yeah,
have.
we had a meeting to talk about you. So no, the link wasn't working. Mike had to send a second one out.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. My goal went down. I went to the kitchen to make some potatoes and onions.
Uh-huh.
Came back, it was gone.
What's your account?
My gold.
What do you mean?
It basically went down.
Your spot gold account?
Yeah, my XAU.
So it blew the account?
Most of it.
Oh, wow.
I tell you guys, never eat. You got a choice. You can be a trader, you can eat. What do you want to do, man? You know?
Right.
Got to put a pending hedge.
Yeah, you got to protect it at all times, man. You can't take your eye off it. E-Man had the same problem, didn't you, E-Man, a couple days ago?
Yeah, I did.
Like, you cannot take your eye off of this, man. It's like the computer's watching you.
Yeah. Yeah, when I answer you back real fast, it's because I got to get to the unmute.
But it's been going up.
Yeah. It came down hard yesterday.
Yeah.
And now it went back up hard overnight.
You guys didn't get any trades in yet?
We have
Just one.
Mike, I went from $35 positive all the way to $210 negative that quick. I was trying to hold out till it got to 16. I should have took that little profit.
You holding it now?
Yeah, I'm still holding it.
Well, I did good last night. I was up, then I was under about 3 or 4, but I made it up and went over like a couple hundred.
That's good. This thing does not know what it wants to do, man.
I know, today it is
Today is very strange.
indecisive.
We supposed to all just go get back in the bed.
That's what it's starting to feel like.
Yeah.
This is where the market is telling you, go get a job, go get a job.
Yeah. Oh.
Gotta go to the DR1 and it's just playing games. It's just creeping fucking stair steps.
There you go. I lost $60 for nothing.
What?
I said I lost $60 for nothing.
Oh, you got out?
Yeah, I was kind of tired of the thing, of the rigmarole, and I knew it was going to 16 the whole while. I was up 5,000 in it, and I didn't get out in time, and it dropped.
Wants to go up.
Yep.
1 minute for 9 o'clock. I'm not getting in it 1 minute before 9, but if it weren't 1 minute before 9, I might get in this. What do you think, Tons?
It's, you go either way, man. It's been jerking us around all morning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Jerk and a chicken, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, B, you know when you get on at 8 o'clock Mississippi time, you got to bring breakfast, bro.
No, I go to the gym. It's early for me. And I'm actually late.
Stay here.
So you already been to the gym?
No, I'm gonna head to the gym. I normally trying to get there earlier.
And that is admirable. Tell you.
Yeah.
I'm just getting back. It's been a while. I've been
9 o'clock.
work, but Alexa, stop.
Okay. MT4 froze. No, that's sorry.
Alexa, stop.
You know when you go to arguing with Alexis, it's like arguing with your wife at that point.
Well, I got rid of her a long time ago. Got a Mercedes.
Hey, even when you get rid of them, you still got to argue with them, huh?
No,
That would defeat the purpose.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Man, this thing. We're just in here talking about how the AI women been going off. You saw that AI woman was beating them China people up. So imagine if they'd have made her a chef. She had a knife in her hand. I want to be in at a bar so bad.
Order filled.
Who just got in?
I got in early and got out
On a sell?
on a buy.
It looks pretty decisive.
Hmm.
On a
It
sell.
looks decisive.
Yeah, I can't. My MetaTrader's all frozen again, so I can't even participate in.
Nah, I mean, yeah, the wick is too long. But still.
Like a sell here, but I'm getting on a sell. Money.
Order filled.
50 big ones.
I think I'm going to sell to a 50, 70, 80. I'll take the 80. Come on, MetaTrade. I can't even trade gold today because it's playing games.
Gold's been okay today.
Got in on that sell too late.
Order filled.
Where Mike at? Mike.
Hey,
Hey, see that drop right there? Took all my morning profits out.
see,
I
I
had
was gonna, I was gonna say earlier that, I see you and AB taking all of these cavalier trades, and I think, but we got Tono right here to like help us understand if these are the right trades or not. And I think I
well,
think we I think we need to take more advantage of that because
my trade.
and I'm no one to talk, right? I know,
Well,
but
my trade was the right trade because I had $260 in profit, but I was in on this buy here. You see how the market been going crazy, and they could have went up just as well as went down, and it went down.
well, that's the thing. You
Well,
shouldn't get
that's the
into a
thing. It goes
trade.
up and down. Mark, that's what it does. It's sideways. But you
Right.
guys are really taking these trades. I'm glad you brought it up, Mike, because you're taking these trades that aren't there just to be trading. You know what I mean? You got to cherry pick your trades so that you know you're not going to be getting into a bad trade.
And see, what I did was I just held on because it went into profit, but I was trying to let it keep going. And I should have just took the little $5 profit and got out of it. And that's what I was planning on doing. I thought it was going to just bounce back up and let me back out, but it didn't. It continued to drop down here.
You know, I say it 1,000 times, right? You got to trade what you see. And what we see here is these stash step trades that they're not really A plus trades, they're not even B plus trades. And you don't have to be in a trade every day. If it's not clear and precise, then you just don't trade that day. You know what I mean?
Right.
As opposed to just forcing the trade just to get a couple of dollars, putting your account in jeopardy. You know, if we don't get it today, we'll get it tomorrow. If we don't get it tomorrow, we'll get it the next day. The market will give it to you. You just got to be patient. There's no reason to be rushing into trades. How many trades did you take today, man?
Since I've been on with y'all, I probably took about 7 trades.
Right. There was no 7 trades today.
All of mine was winning trades. The only one that was a loser trade.
You're confusing winning with trading. If you want to, it's hard to explain, but it's very simple. You can win 10 days in a row and lose everything on the 11th day if you ain't trading with the right strategy, the right mentality. So don't confuse. What happens? Winning trades builds confidence, but it also builds arrogance. You start to believe that you got the system down, right? And then one day slaps you in the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I had it going to 16. I rode it all the way to 16. And once it got on the other side of 16, I wasn't going to take no more trades. But somewhere along the way, somebody convinced me to get in. I don't know why.
There it is, right? There it is, right there.
Somebody convinced me to get in on the other side. I wasn't gonna even get in no more. Hey, remember when I said it's time for me to get back in the bed?
That's
I
exactly
literally
the
was
point
gonna get back in the bed.
Yeah.
There it is, right there. He just said it. Somebody convinced you. It wasn't based on data. It wasn't based on analysis. It was based on.
Hey, when I said I was gonna get back in the bed, I was done trading for the day.
That's the honest answer right there, right?
That little devil on your shoulder.
That little devil on your shoulder. Just give me that one more trade. You know what I mean?
But you wanna know what I did though?
Oh my God. Yeah.
I didn't trade my XAU anymore on the other side of the 16. I traded the futures. I got all I get with the XAU. I left that alone. Cause that's my real money over there. But you know me, man. I'm like Superman. I had a 260 back then at the time.
Yeah. You know, your trading should be paced with the music you're listening to, right? Because your body is showing anxiety, and you just want to get in and race. You want to be in it. You want to be in the excitement of it. But you got to pace yourself. You got to, you know, get into a nice, slow, easy rhythm where your wins don't get you high, your losses don't get you low. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
personal. It's just business.
And to date, that has been what you said has been my trading strategy all day and last night. But I jumped in because somebody said something on the other side of 16.
And all it takes is that one trade to wipe out all your seven
Exactly.
trades.
Exactly. But here the kicker, it's gonna go back up to that and go on up to 30.
It'll go to 3,400. You know, Mike, I haven't said anything because I'm actually trading on my elite with a full lot size.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out how it, you know, it's psychotic is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
No.
You cannot be the slightest bit wrong,
Yeah.
or you're done. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like at that full lot size, and I just was trying to play around with it today because I'm not trying to pass this one. I'm using it as my guinea pig.
Your sandbox. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I'm like, wow, you know, when you're right, but if you're just wrong just a little bit,
Yep.
it just wipes you out. You know what I mean? They'll take everything from you for the day.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's why I got so adamant about only taking A or A plus setups. Basically meaning momentum is already there. As soon as you get in, you're going to be in profit. Or it's only going to be a few seconds before you're in profit.
Right.
And to get out if it goes the other direction, just say, hey, I guess I should have placed the trade in the other direction because that, I'm not willing to go into drawdown here with these full contracts.
Right.
But it limits me in the way that you described yesterday perfectly, very articulately. And, so that's why I've decided to go with the micros until I build up a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah.
And then I have been doing this with these full contracts now for 2 months. So I have a good feel for how this all works now. And I just can't take all the trades that you take. I have to cherry pick from the ones that you take are the ones that look to me like A or A plus setups.
Right.
Because when it pays you nicely too. I think it compensates for, not taking the smaller trades.
Yeah, but even with the micros, with the amount of accounts that you're going to have, it's still a great payday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once you've built it up and you've made a couple 10, 20 grand off of it, you can bounce back to your full lot sizes and just go balls to the walls. But the slightest movements on these is psychotic, man.
Yeah.
And no matter what, I don't care. I've been trading 20 years, and these numbers are affecting me mentally as I see them roll in these negative areas, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't deal with losses well. I don't care how good you are. You got to place yourself in a position where the losses don't affect you.
Yeah.
Or the negatives don't affect you. But when you see it move this fast, this quick, like you said, you got two minds. One got to catch up with the other.
Yeah.
9 o'clock came and went. We didn't have nothing.
Yep.
And I mean, this whole week has been kind of shitty.
Yeah, it hasn't been great, is it?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, last night was really good. If for anybody who's,
I mean, the morning sessions were
Yeah.
like just
Yeah.
bad,
yeah,
you know. But you know, we sit them out, see what happens with them. Give me a second. I got to mute. I got to make a call.
I want to okay. Let's see. That size 36 weight. That's weight. 50 weight? What? What? Wow. Yeah.
Hello, this is.
Hey man, how you doing?
Is that somebody on the phone or that's the internet?
I think it was somebody on the phone. I muted everybody.
And there it is, right back to 16. And that's why I hate not holding. Because it generally comes back.
Did you say you hate not holding?
Yep.
I'll tell you, I lost $3,000 because I held
Well, you might have held a little too long.
a little too long. You think?
Yeah. Hey, I jumped out at $260 loss. I couldn't take no more. But I figured that it's coming back up. It's trying to go to 30, man. Anytime you get that big movement like what happened last night, that's just ridiculous. You know, I mean, what did it do all that for? It's trying to push on probably back up to 3,400, really.
Like Kenny Rogers says, you got to know when to hold them.
And when to fold
Ain't that the truth?
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, I hate trading these futures like this. To me, trading gold like this is cool because you get into that trough and you get into a routine and you can make some money. But futures, man, it's unforgiving. Dude, that was a nice run up from 10 back to 16 just then. Ain't nobody catch that? We all shell shocked at this point.
Nah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I didn't really see a run up. I think it went up, but I didn't see the run up.
Yeah. It was a really.
It stair stepped itself up that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very slow. Creep up to 16.
And if you notice, Tono, I don't know if y'all will agree with me, but I've seen that a lot over the past month.
What's that?
It's kind of stair steps its way up.
Yeah, that's what it's been doing. This whole week it's been doing that.
Yeah, you go back and look at it, it's like, man, how did I miss that 30 pip run? You know, but it wasn't a run.
Yep.
You know, see what I'm saying? God dog. And now you're scared to get in it, period, because that is at his all-time high for the day.
We're above the DR1, which is good. There's nothing really in the way, I don't see.
Nope.
DM4, so it's possible we might get a run up.
That's why I said it like it's trying to go to 30.
Oh, yeah, there's
What you thinking, Tono? Get in with a buy?
not yet. You're sitting on a resistance on the Renko. You're sitting on the resistance on the 10-second. You're sitting on resistance on the 1 minute. And you're at the all-time high. And you're at a swing high on the 10-second as well, and on the 1 minute. So it's got to break it. We got to see a little push, a little momentum, something. Maybe 9:30 candle will push it up. Be worth getting in then.
Right. If I had to guess,
There you go, right there.
we'll look at stocks here again.
It's breaking it right now.
Stocks looking red, pre-market. So if that continues, gold ought to go up.
Yeah, I ought to go up, right? That's what.
It ought to,
That's yeah.
but yeah, it doesn't like to do what it ought to.
You know, gold's a fickle mistress.
Yep.
That it is.
I've only had one good trade this morning,
I only took 2.
and I only took that one.
I took 2. Very close to equity now.
Good. right, we've got 2 minutes.
Let's see.
If it pushes up here below before those 2 minutes, I think those are, buyers anticipating trying to front run the market.
Mm-hmm.
Retail's 55% short. All right, 1 minute before equities. Sorry if you can hear my dog. Hattie.
All right, he just broke the resistance on the Renko, but a little one just formed. So,
All right.
still underneath it.
That first move after 9:30 can also be kind of a Judas move.
Mm-hmm.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening bell. I'd like to see it go down before it goes up, but it's gone up. Anybody in?
I'm in.
Ah, that was a Judas move.
Okay, that was.
I just took the 30. I don't like what it was doing. I'm gonna get some more out of it.
You went back in, Mike?
No, I did not get back in. I took 30 and I bailed.
Okay. Anybody else still in?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm not. I got out with 90.
Nice.
I made like 80. but I jumped back in it.
Yeah, so that, let me see.
What you thinking, Tono? So shouldn't have jumped back in.
I wouldn't have jumped back in. If I were you.
Not remotely tempted to jump back in.
Yeah, I got about 130, but I went to the restroom. And when I'm at the restroom, listen, I'm in the restroom, right? And I hear 10, 9, 8.
And you ran in?
I had to run out, man. I had to run out again.
Listen, man, if you're going to be a trader, you can't be using the bathroom or eat. You just got to rinse and repeat your life with this, man. That's funny.
No bathroom, no eating, no.
Normally it's you can't wait to go to the restroom, right? But I'm hearing the countdown while I'm in the restroom. It's like it's New Year's Eve, you know? What is going on here?
How much did you take out on that, Tono?
80.
80. Good job.
Say something to me, Tono?
No. Mike asked me a question. Could have wrote it down. I wasn't paying attention. Did anybody see that move?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I was doing some calculations. I think there's news of 9:45, right?
Check.
It was orange folder, I think.
A 10 o'clock orange folder. Pending home
so,
sales.
So what's the 9:45?
There's no 9:45.
Oh, that's Friday.
So I heard this, there's this, I guess, little person on YouTube who is a comedian. Brad somebody.
I know who you're talking about. He's funny, man.
Yeah. I heard he said, heard him say the other day, he said, a lot of little people don't like my act because I use the word midget. And, they get offended. They come up to me after the show the other day and they said, "Hey, Brad, you got to stop using the word midget. Don't you know that saying the word midget to a little person is like saying the N-word to a black person?" So I looked at him and I said, "Midget, please."
Yeah, he's funny. I'll get ready to leave you guys. I gotta go to motor vehicles, man.
Gotta go to the DMV?
Yeah.
All right.
They up my registration for the Tesla to $350
Mm-hmm.
Why?
because it's electric. My other cars are like $50 registration. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing with my solar. It went up because they increased the gas and the water heater's gas.
Oh, what happened now?
I have solar, right?
Right.
And my bill went up but they increase gas and the water, the water heater's gas.
They get it from you one way or the other.
Yeah.
Wow. But I just think it's kind of wrong just to tax me because it's an electric vehicle. You know what I mean?
They're supposed to be. It's supposed to be the opposite way.
No, I think what they're doing, because they're not getting the gas tax that you would normally pay if you pulled up to the pump.
Right.
They're getting it to you on the other end when you go to re-register your vehicle, renew your registration. So it's like it's really a. I'm not complaining, man, because I think I spent $200 to charge my vehicle since I got it, like 2 years now, 2 or 3 years, because I charge it at home at the off hours. So it cost me nothing to run, but beat me up on registration is just ridiculous,
Yeah.
That's just, email's still on, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm here.
One thing I heard Trump was trying to do, which I like, is he's trying to get rid of property taxes.
Yes.
Did you hear about that, Mike?
No.
That's only for himself.
Yeah, right. No, what he said was, he said it doesn't make sense to buy a house and the government keeps taking money from you every year. And if you don't pay it, they take the house from you.
Yep.
Like in overseas, if you buy a house, it's your house. You don't have to worry about the government taking it from you and paying property taxes.
Well, I don't know. In Spain, where I own a house, they take property taxes.
Oh, they do, huh? Wow.
I feel that way about people that lose their home in foreclosure too. If you purchase a home for $150,000 and it's worth $200,000, and you lose it after you done spent $50,000 in mortgage payments, a bank, to me, they need to change the law, because a bank can only sell it for what's owed on the house. They need to be able to sell it for what the house value is. And
that's not necessarily true. The bank already gets paid by the FDIC anyway.
Yeah, they get paid.
Get a loan. They get paid up front.
Foreclosure. Yeah.
Yeah. They already collect their money. So you're paying three times more for that house than what you bought it for, just on the interest alone.
Yeah. Cause see, what I'm saying is, if you paid $150 and they can sell it for $200, they should give you your money back, and they keep the profits of $50,000.
No, they already got your money back. They stole your loan.
I'm talking about you, the person that bought the home and lost the home for whatever reason, because you got sick or whatever the case may be. After you've been living in the house for 10 years, making your payments every month, now you fell on hard time. That bank should be able to sell it for what it's worth versus
actually, if you had equity in the house, you should have sold it.
Right.
You shouldn't have went to foreclosure. The bank should not your buddy. You should have took your equity.
Well, that's why I say they need to change the law on that and change the rule. Give them people their money back, let them go about their life, and the bank.
Let me tell you a funny story about foreclosure.
People have to make a decision.
I'll tell you a funny story about foreclosure. In 2005, I bought a house. It was about $515,000 I paid for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was investment property. I paid for it. So I bought this house in 2015. When we get to the closing, some of the documents weren't right? They have switched some of the numbers around. So I said, listen, man, I'm not going to sign these papers today because your numbers aren't right. And the guy said, listen, why don't we do this, man? It's Friday. Don't sign this document, don't sign that document, but sign the other ones, and we'll make arrangements to wire you fax me the other documents so we can do it, so we don't have to come back down here. But the bank I was using was a New York bank, right? Upstate New York bank. I said, yeah, I got no problem with that. Let's do it. So I signed the papers, didn't sign some of them, and got the keys to the house. Everything's cool, right? So on Monday, I didn't get the paperwork. Tuesday, I didn't get the new paperwork. Wednesday, a whole week goes by. I said, okay, what kind of game these guys playing, right? So I call them up, and their number's disconnected.
Whoa.
Just like that, the numbers disconnected before. It was like Friday. A week went by. On Friday, the number's not working. I said, "Wow, now this is the mortgage broker." So I said, "All right, I got a problem now, right? Because I'm in this house and this mortgage is not due for another 30 days, but I want to make sure everything is straight, right?" So I call up the servicer, which was GMAC at the time. The lender was a bank called Lancaster, right?
Well, I know them.
So I called up the GMAC, which was a service. I said, "Listen, what happened to Lancaster? They're not the phone number's disconnected." "Oh, it is? We didn't know that." "All right, let's get back to you." I said, "Yeah, get back to me." So 3 weeks go by, they don't get back to me. I call them back. "What's going on with this loan? "Well, we bought it from Lancaster." I said, "So you bought the loan from Lancaster?" "Yes." All right, cool. So what are we gonna do about this paperwork?" "Well, we don't have anything to do with that. It was between you and Lancaster." I said, "You talked to the wrong person, because I'm an expert at contract law, right?" So I said, "You done fucked up now." I said, "You bought the asset. You also bought the liability, right?" So we going back and forth for like 3 or 4 months over this discrepancy within the loan documents, right? They hit me with a foreclosure because I wasn't paying them. What they didn't know is from day one, every payment went to my lawyer's escrow account, right?
Yeah.
They thought I just wasn't paying.
Right.
So we get by the time we get into court, it's a year, right? A year's gone by. So I've got over a year's worth I had actually almost 18 months worth of payments sitting in an escrow account. So they think that they're going to walk in and I'm going to be a deadbeat mortgager that didn't pay his mortgage and you're going to foreclose on me. But what I found out was Lancaster never sold them the mortgage, right? So everybody, I don't know if you guys know how motions and stuff work in court, but anyway, I filed my motion to dismiss because I proved that they didn't own the mortgage, right? And the lawyer gets in front of the judge and says, "Your Honor, it's true that GMAC didn't purchase the mortgage from Lancaster, but that was just a clerical error. It was an inadvertent mistake." The judge, man, ripped his ass, threw them out of court.
Oh, wow.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years go by.
And you still have the house. I mean,
still
you
have
still
the
have the
house.
house during that time, yeah.
I still have the house. So I'm renting a house. I'm making rental money,
Yeah.
but I'm also putting the payments and I'm still putting the payments in escrow,
Yeah.
right? Because I know I'm going to wind up back in here, right? The last thing the judge wanted to do is see what he really wants to do is see a deadbeat mortgage, so he can just rubber stamp the foreclosure, right?
Yeah.
So another company takes over called Saxon, which was a subsidiary of Morgan Stanley, right? Saxon says, and their foreclosure says that they purchased a mortgage from GMAC.
Oh.
Which was already proven that GMAC never owned it, right?
Right.
We go through more years of litigation. Until finally I got to the point where my wife and I looked at each other and we said, "How much money we got in escrow?" "Almost 400,000. I said, "You know what? Let them have the house."
Let them have the house?
I let them have it. Yeah, we fought again. We went to the appellate division, and the appellate division said, "Well, I mean, you do have the house," and they were out of the money that they left. I said, "Listen, man, let them have the house, but I'm keeping the escrow account."
Yeah.
And they could either have the house or the money, right?
Right.
By then, you got to remember that the housing market crashed.
Yeah.
So the house is worth $300,000 now.
Right.
I got $400,000 in cash.
Wow.
I said, "Take the house. You can have the house. I'm taking the escrow account." And we walked out with a $400,000 win.
Wow.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And insane, man. But but you can't. If you had to pay attorney to do it, it would have cost you $100,000, maybe more. but I did it all myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just the funniest thing, man. We were laughing because we had house for like 12 years rented at like $3,200. So times that by the month, what we made off it, what we paid on the mortgage was about maybe 2,000. So we paid like about $2,000 was the mortgage. We were renting it for 32. So we were clearing about $1,400 a month off the property, right? For almost 12 years.
Mhm.
So when you talk about banks, they're really stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, really stupid.
I bought my first one was a foreclosure, man. You know, that's what got me into flipping houses.
But I won't buy any more, man. I can't. I won't do that again. I didn't like being a landlord. You know what I mean?
Nope, I don't like it either. That's why I sold all my rentals.
When the market crashed, the tenants didn't want to pay the full price. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had to get them out and get new tenants in, and it was a nightmare.
And
you know?
and the law is not set up for the homeowner. It's set up for the tenants, brother. Screw you and get over on you like through Corona. Tenants didn't have to pay no rent, but you still had to pay your mortgage.
Yeah.
Well, Airbnb is better if you got the property. The people in and out.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
have to
true.
worry about that. You just have someone go in and clean it.
Like I have a house right here in the city of Pascagoula that's under contract that I'm selling, and city of Pascagoula came through about 6 months ago and say, we doing away with all Airbnb city. You can only have an Airbnb downtown Pascagoula, which is where they just beefed up. They bought all these buildings downtown that that was kind of condemned and turned them into condos and restaurants. And they did this in the last 3 years. When they first put it out that condemned buildings, you can purchase them downtown, I went all over trying to find out how to purchase. Everybody kept sending me to the same 3 buildings. So I go to the other building. They would send me back to the other building. I go over there. They kept running me in the train. And I said, oh, they playing. I see what's going on. They're trying to monopolize the whole situation downtown, Pascagoula. And that's exactly what they did.
Who bought just now?
I just bought.
You brave, man.
I think seen it going back up, right back into where it went through.
Yeah, but you close to a pivot, it can snap right back to it. You know what I mean? The DR1 is at 33.15, 40 something. But you can make a couple dollars, but it's
risky.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
risky.
it was right at the edge.
Yeah, so on that one deal, I think we almost cleared almost 600 grand. You know what I mean? Over the course of 12 years.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I would have did the same thing.
And you know what's funny? There's this guy, this lawyer in Boston or somewhere in Massachusetts called Tom Cox, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I won won the first foreclosure against GMAC, he used my documents to win a $4 billion case against the mortgage industry. Isn't that insane?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to court, my lawyer used his documents from a previous trial to win mine.
Well, he used the case law basically, but that's the same thing Cox did because I don't know if you guys remember when the mortgage meltdown happened. They didn't have notes. Do you remember? You know what I'm talking about?
2008.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to your town hall, you can go to the records department and see who owns the mortgage.
Right.
All the way back from when the house was built. I don't care if it was 1901.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Right.
That was a physical paper. They went electronic in 2000. And they bundled those mortgages, meaning they put all these mortgages together and sold them on the market as I forgot what the word is called, securities. But 99% of those mortgages were bad because they were giving people that didn't even have jobs mortgages,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
right?
That was
Because
crazy, man.
they didn't care, because if they gave a guy a mortgage, the bank gave them the money, they then sold it immediately, right? And it just kept going down the line. So this guy, I used this thing called standing, and Tom Cox took my document, and in his lawsuit, he'll say, Mr. MIakoda, blah, 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 lawsuit versus GMAC, blah, blah, blah. And he won this class action lawsuit against this, I forgot what the mortgage was. Yeah, I called him and said, you should have gave me some money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So that was used as a precedent.
Exactly.
Wow, that's pretty.
Hey, so
cool.
when you pulled your money out, your $400-something out,
Mm-hmm.
did that count against you for as your credit, or you had it in a business name or something?
No, it was in my lawyer's name in an escrow account. So it was my money.
So they still wrote the house up as foreclosure on you, though.
Yeah, well that did, but by the time it was over, it didn't even affect me because it was a 7-year statute of limitation. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it only affected me the first 2 or 3 years, right? It affected my credit the first 2 or 3 years. But then it fell off, and I still got all the money.
Yeah. Wow.
It's on a good little run there.
No.
Did you make money on that?
Yeah, I made about 80.
Oh,
I
nice.
should have stayed in it though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could have made more, brother.
Hey, Mike, I just got an invitation to come to this June 7th liquidation of land, 10 acres, in the Catskills for 50 grand.
Oh, wow.
You don't
Wow.
get that.
Huh?
You don't get that.
It says this has everything: rushing streams, hidden fields, spring-fed ponds, big woods, state lands, a stream-side farmhouse. And it's sold off on only 10 large properties with price starting at 49.9. Catskills is not too far, right?
No. Should be about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I don't know.
Well, go on by it, Tono, and set on it, and I'll buy it from you.
You can go ahead and build a family compound
Yeah, that's
for your
true.
family and friends there.
The last house I built, my son's living in it, and I don't even go visit it. So I don't want to spend no more money on properties. I can't really travel because my lungs are bad from COVID. And I'm so OCD that I like everything where it needs to be. So whenever I go to my other house in Scottsdale, I'm all freaked out because my pen ain't where it's supposed to be. This ain't where it's supposed to be. The cabinets stuff is moved around.
Wow.
I'm like,
You ain't got your favorite milk in the refrigerator.
nah, just crazy shit, man. I gotta get over this stuff. I got my wife has this one thing she hates. If I drop some food, I'll pick it up and eat it. She said, why do you keep picking stuff off the ground and eating it? The other day I was watching this special and they were talking about people with OCD. He said one of the problems is they pick food off the ground and eat it.
What?
All right, did we just miss a move talking?
Yep. Missed 2 moves.
Well, it's in the same trough, so I don't know if you can say you missed the move.
I'm gonna jump in.
Hell in it. You got no what's it called?
Fear.
Yep.
Take a couple dollars.
This looks like it's gonna run, actually. I'm in.
Not gonna run, it's gonna stroll.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's doing now.
I'm out.
Who's out?
I'm
So
out.
they're You're
Yeah.
out, Tono?
Yeah, I'm out. I made
Did-
40
I
bucks.
just don't. I made about $35.
Yeah, so, yeah.
It was too. It wasn't. You know.
It looks like it's going to run, though. I got a feeling this thing is going to run down at 10 o'clock.
It could go either way.
It's trying to trick you right now.
Yeah, I don't like this. I'm just gonna take the $10.
You got out, Mike?
Yeah, I got out. I took $10.
Oh, here it goes.
Order filled.
Yeah.
I'm in capital protection mode.
That's the way to be. Best way to. You should always be in capital protection mode.
Yeah, and I just mean that I wasn't gonna. That could have gone either way at 10 o'clock, and I didn't want to.
Right.
It's out at 50.
All right.
Order filled.
That's the 10 candle.
It's gonna run back up to 18. and
Between
come back.
last night's session and this morning's session, I'm at 990.
That's a good day.
It's a good
Nice.
day. Yeah, that's why I'm in protection mode. I didn't want to sacrifice.
Yeah, that's a good day.
Nice.
Kudos to you guys. You got a little more. How much you guys get off that? You said you got 40, Tono?
Yeah.
You got 80, Rock?
50.
50.
Yeah.
80? How'd you do?
All right, I'm gonna get dressed and go to this motor vehicle, brothers. I'll see you guys back here at 7:45.
Yep.
Sounds good, Tono.
All
See ya.
How long, guys, you staying on?
I'm going to call it here in a few minutes, 10, 15.
Okay.
Longest
All
I'll
right.
stay on. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't give it back.
I ain't gonna try it. I'm probably not going to try it again.
Later.
Later.
See ya.
You think it's still gonna run here?
It might, but it's got a lot of resistance here on the 1 minute. It might just plow through it like butter, but it's got a lot of resistance to get through. Or support, excuse me. Got a lot of support.
There it goes a little bit. Where's it
Yeah,
at?
it's trying to push it. But I don't know. I don't see the volume. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, there were some money to be made there, but I didn't trust that move. So, not my pitch.
You fucking-
Where's that resistance at? 33, what, 6, 15?
Resistance starts here at 33.11. The resistance is at, you're talking about the 1 minute, it starts at about 33.18.
Right.
It looks like we have a little closer one here on the bottom. Yeah, about the same. Doing good. Anybody taking this?
I'm not.
I took it.
Yeah. See, I'm at that $990 and I'm tempted to just get another $10, right?
You could have got it a long time ago.
But every time I press that button, I'm also
Yeah.
pressing the risk button.
Yeah.
Lose. And for a measly $10, I'd just be kicking myself.
I was gonna get in earlier, way down there on the second candle going up, but
Right.
trying to be like Rock, man, stay in there.
Man. I had yeah.
I'm getting out.
Order filled.
$30. Didn't like that candle.
All right, I'm finna leave up out of here, fellas.
Another move right there.
It's hitting that pivot line again.
Yeah.
So
That's going to keep ranging.
just keeps going, just keeps going up and up, back above that daily pivot. Jesus Christ, my dog. Ugh. If it gets out of this consolidation box on the 1 minute, might be something to do. So have you guys heard about the taco trade?
Yep. Trump always chickens out.
Yeah, Trump always chickens out.
They made a bunch of money once the tariffs were unconstitutional.
Yeah.
And he has to back out again. So. And he's trying to take it to the Supreme Court now.
Yep. But I think the law is pretty clear that he doesn't have the authority.
Yeah, the 3 judges, 2 that Republicans put in, and 1 Democrats, they all voted against it. And they cited like 3 different references. Very, very clear. That's why the stock market was up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And gold took that big drop. It happened right when I went to get some potatoes and onions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm tempted here, but man. Just gonna go sideways now for a little bit.
Yeah, there's
nothing there.
These are C setups at best, you know, it can just go either way. I try to not let myself take anything less than a B+ setup, but I end up regretting those half the time. So
Right.
it's really got to be A- to A+. Or
Yeah, I think the one I missed, the one I was in on the buy, I wish I would have got in a little earlier. I was going to, but I didn't because and Tono were saying, oh, you got to watch these trades. So
Right.
I hesitated on that one.
Right. All right. I think I'm going to call it, guys.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of your trading if you continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll be back on at 7:45 this evening.
All
Cool.
right, sir.
I may be back.
Okay.
See you.
All right,
guys.
let's take
Have a
care.
good
All
one.
right.
Yeah.
Bye.